Hello, everybody. Welcome to Caregiver Joe Show. Today we are talking about the cell and how the cell is the basic working structure of the human body. Now, the cell has three main components. It has the cell membrane, the nucleus of the cell, and the little cytoplasm inside of the cell membrane. So the cell membrane is actually a wall that goes right around the structure of the cell. It's there obviously for protection. It also is going to let things in to the cell what it wants and let things out of the cell that it decides on. And the cell needs nourishment, oxygen, through oxygen-rich blood, which the heart is sending out to the cells of our body. And it's letting in this nourishment for the cell. It's also letting the waste products be released back into our blood. So our cardiovascular system can take that back to our heart for excretion, right? But the cells of our body need this nourishment in order to survive. And inside of each cell, we have these little tiny organelles or living little cytoplasms. And they're there kind of following instruction on what to do in terms of what stays in the cell, what gets metabolized by the cell, also what is going to be excreted out of the cell. They're kind of all doing their own little duties. And all of these little duties are being controlled by the brain of the cell. The brain of the cell we call the nucleus. The nucleus also contains our chromosomes. Every single cell in the human body has 46 chromosomes, 23 from our mother and 23 from our father. The human body has approximately 35 to 40 trillion, with a capital T, cells inside of our bodies. Now, the cells of our body are constantly being reproduced through a process called mitosis, and constantly being excreted out of our body as well. We produce about 2 trillion cells per day. So there's a constant process going on of producing and releasing cells from our body. Now, the brain or the nucleus of the cell is kind of sending out instructions on how it wants the cells to multiply and divide through the process of mitosis. So this tissue can actually get together with intelligence to form the different tissues of our body, such as nerve tissue for communication between the brain and the cells of our body, muscle tissue that we need in order to have our own structure or movement that the muscles create for us by contracting and relaxing. That's muscle tissue. We also have fatty tissue or adipose tissue that is there for protection and absorption purposes, and also epithelia tissue, which kind of is protective covering of skin cells, also found in our nasal passages, respiratory system, that type of thing, are epithelia tissue. So the cells are being reproduced with this intelligence to form exactly the way the body wants. Tissues can actually get together to form organs. This is occurring as the little fertilized egg is starting to grow inside of the womb. And this process of intelligence forming the different organs of our body, which are also going to create the different systems of the body. The human body has 11 different systems that are kind of operating separately but simultaneously with the other body systems of the human body. So the cell does play the basic foundation to the human body, and it is the building block of the human body. Very important through the cell nucleus, creating this intelligence and forming the tissues, organs, and body systems of the human body. Hey, I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you like my videos, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on JoJo, the Caregiving Show.